Yo, what is up, my friends? Welcome back to a brand new video, kicking off 2020 with some fresh content for you. My name is, of course, Ian Primal Talbert, here with Mass Tactical and the Warrior Tribe, where we can help you get further, faster in your life and go from average to savage in your preparedness. All you got to do is join us down in the Warrior Tribe so we can get you started on the right track. Today, just a quick little update on my on-body EDC. It's been a long while since I've done a good EDC update for you guys. Wanted to show you what I'm carrying on my person on a day-to-day basis pretty consistently right now. As time goes on, EDC obviously evolves and, new products come out that we want to try. Things change with our EDC, right? So I'll probably do more update videos on this in the future for you. And again, this is just going to be my on-body EDC. There's a whole spew of other things that I keep in my EDC pack, of which, if you guys want to see that, I'll do an update video on that as well, because a lot of things have changed with that over time. But today, specifically just the on-body EDC. So stick around and we'll get right into it. Doing in-depth reviews on all the gear that you see on the table today. We're just going to kind of run through it. I'll mention some pros and cons, but otherwise we'll keep it going pretty quick because we've got a decent amount of stuff to look at here today. So we'll start with the obvious, the thing that everybody's got, right? The cell phone. I'm still rocking a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. There's obviously been some newer generations out, but this thing has been very good to me. I've never dropped it and cracked the screen, and I've never got, it's never got water damage or anything like that. The battery life is still holding up great, even still to this day, and I'm a very high power user. I run 90% of my businesses off the back of this cell phone, and it's held up great, and it's treated me well. I've got, a lot of different apps and all kinds of different stuff on the phone that's set up to help, kind of optimize my life and maintain control over my schedule and the things that I do. I obviously juggle a lot of different shit, so without having systems and strategies in place to kind of manage that chaos, it's really, really hard to actually get productivity out of life. So maybe I'll do a video on how I set up my phone and some of the apps that I use and all that kind of stuff for you guys a little bit down the line. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. We've got the keys up next. We'll start with the keychain itself. This is the Travax Link. Really awesome keychain, nice black tactical hardware, leather lanyard there. And they've also got a little quick release button on these links here like that. And I really think that's a pretty awesome feature. Nice and secure, and I love it. Next up, we got my truck fob. Nothing super important there. Then I've got an Orbit key, is what this is called. Just a little key organizer. You stick your keys in there and it just wraps around it. This is a special kind of leather interior and canvas on the outside. Not sure if they're still making these or not. I don't know if it was like a limited edition thing or not, but it was a little bit more expensive than the normal Orbit keys. A lot of different key organizers out there. I'll probably switch eventually, but this is what I'm rocking right now. Last up on my keys is this Gerber zip knife. I really love this knife. It too, just like the Link, has kind of a quick release buckle, so you can pop that off and just run with the knife itself if that's something you want to do. But the blade is just a little tiny blade, perfect for cutting boxes, cutting little, zip ties and whatnot. It's perfect for the regular EDC user. I got tired of carrying around a bulky folder, every day just for the sake of having a knife on me, because we've also got my Benchmade, which we'll talk about next. But that's my defensive blade, and I don't like to use my defensive blade for everyday, EDC tasks like cutting boxes and whatnot. I want to keep that blade razor sharp at all times, should I ever need to use it. So that means that I need to carry another blade, so instead of carrying a big bulky blade like a big folder, I just opt for this little zip knife, and this thing handles any general cutting tasks that I've got throughout the day. If I need something bigger than that, then I'll get a big knife, a fixed blade out of my EDC bag or something like that. So the Gerber zip blade. Next up, we'll talk about my defensive blade. Like I said, this is the Benchmade Sock P dagger made by Greg Thompson. This is the serrated variation. They've got a flat edge variation. They've got a trainer blade for it as well. And actually, I think I've got it right up here. It's that little red blade. I ain't gonna get it down. It looks exactly like this. It's just red and dull. So they've got a lot of different variations. They've also got another one that's a seatbelt cutter as well. So you got a lot of different variations with this knife. I like the the karambit ring. And it's just a great little blade. The only downside to this, the only con that I will mention about this blade is that it comes with a rubber coating on the clip. It usually stays very snug in the pocket when that coating's on there, but over time that coating will wear off and it'll peel back, and then you'll just be left with bare metal like that. And it's really hard to get a good positive lockup on your pants unless you got unless your pants are really super tight around the pocket area or something like that. That'll definitely help. But once that coating wears off, it makes it to where if you don't have a good lockup some other way, either retention or if you do something to mod this, it's just going to pull right out. So if you pull it really fast and kind of yank it out to the side, it'll just pull the whole knife and sheath out at the, when you're trying to get it out. I don't like that. That's the only real con that I have to say about this blade. And if you guys have any ideas on what I could do to this clip to give it some good retention, I tried like wrapping electrical tape around it, but it wouldn't hold up and it just peeled off over time. Something to kind of give it some rigidity behind that clip to really hook into the pants. Let me know if you guys got any ideas for that. But anyway, the Benchmade Sock P. This is my defensive blade most of the time. Very great blade. Love it. Next up, we've got the flashlight. Now, flashlight is optional. We've obviously got a flashlight on our phones, right? And that one does the job 95% of the time, I'd say. But then there's 5% of the time where maybe you're like me and you're showing houses to clients. I'm a real estate agent, so I do that a lot. Or I go out at early mornings or at night sometimes, scoping out new locations to film and all that kind of stuff. Maybe do some training and whatnot. So in that instance, I need a better light with a bigger throw and everything, and a little bit more lumen power. So for that, I still carry a regular flashlight. This is the Phoenix LD12. Got a lot of different modes, super bright. It's got strobe and SOS and all that kind of stuff. Multiple brightness levels. It's got a little button right there on the side to change all that. And then the end cap turns it on and off. Great sturdy pocket clip, really nice pocket clip on this one. Definitely a plus for me there. Pocket clips are usually shitty on just about everything in life, so very nice pocket clip. And a strike bezel, not like super aggressive, but it's there. I don't 100% remember the lumens on this one. I want to say around 300 maybe, or maybe a little bit more. But great light. In the instance that I don't have that light on me, maybe I've misplaced it or I just feel different for the day, I will carry our very own Warlight. This is a 300 lumen single AA, as well as this is a single AA battery as well, the Phoenix, but ours is single AA, 300 lumens, uses a Cree LED, got a more aggressive strike bezel. Clip isn't as strong as the Phoenix, but it's still a good strong clip. Got the end cap, turns it on and off, and it's got a bunch of different modes as well. Strobe, doesn't have SOS, but it's got high, medium, low, and strobe. Very nice little light. Especially for the money. This is way cheaper than just about any flashlight out there. You can actually get one for free, just cover the shipping and handling. Put the links down in the description below for that. Great light. Moving on, we've got some wristwear up next. We'll start with the Fitbit Versa. This is my fitness tracker. I'm a really big fan of Fitbit. I love their trackers and I love their app. It's a really great app for tracking all your macros as far as nutrition goes. It's really great for finding, new places to hike and running challenges and hiking challenges and all that. They got a great community of people. You can challenge each other for how many steps you get in through the day and all kinds of different stuff. There's a lot of great things with Fitbits. And I opt for it over a smartwatch because I'm just not the kind of person that's ever really without my phone. And so having the ability to answer calls and check emails and all that from my watch is really just not really even convenient for me because I'm just going to be able to reach into my pocket and look at my phone just as easy. So I don't really care about smartwatches, but I do want to be able to track all my fitness. And smartwatches are, a lot more expensive than most fitness trackers are. So I just don't need the smartwatch features when I've pretty much always got my phone on me. I can just go cheaper and use a fitness tracker like the Versa here. Over here, we've got one of the Wazoo survival bracelets. This is a paracord bracelet. It's got a bunch of survival essentials inside. I don't remember 100% what's on the inside of this. I've had it for a few years now. Got a little Ranger band there to keep it all together. A little survival whistle. in the buckle, as well as in the buckle there is a ferrocerium rod, and it did have a striker with it. That's what was tied down by the Ranger band at one point, just a little tiny ceramic striker blade, but I've lost that since. Next up on the table is arguably my favorite part of my EDC, which is my wallet. This is actually another Travax product called the Contour. They sent me this wallet over several months back, and I've been really thoroughly enjoying this wallet thus far. I don't have anything bad to say about it, and I really honestly do not see myself switching to another wallet in the future as far as like for good. I mean, maybe I'll test out some more stuff in the future, obviously, but like this is probably going to be my dedicated wallet for the rest of my life. I really dig the skeletal kind of structure of it, especially with the beard comb addition in there. That's actually another little optional thing and a part of my EDC that I used to have to carry in addition to everything else, because I had a beard comb that didn't, you know, fit in a wallet. But they designed this beard comb to fit in every one of their wallets, and it just adds a really, really awesome look to the wallet where it's got the cutouts and everything. You got a little cash sleeve in the back there. You got plenty of space on the inside for cards, and of course the beard comb sits on the inside there. Overall, really great wallet, lifetime warranty, made in the USA. Can't say enough good things about it. And lastly on the table today is of course my firearm. This is still the Glock 19 with a spare mag inside of a custom Kydex appendix carry holster that I got from our alliance partners over at MIEproductions.com. They sell holsters obviously, but they've also got some other EDC essentials as well. So be sure to check them out. We actually give you a discount code down in the description below. So if you're looking for a good holster for your gun, or maybe a knife sheath or something like that, be sure to check them out and use your discount code down below to save some money. The gun itself, like I said, is Glock 19. It is bone stock with the exception of the sights. I did upgrade the sights from stock to the Ameriglow night sights. That makes a world of difference. Glock sights are usually pretty shitty, so that's usually the first thing that just about everybody upgrades. But that's all I've done to this one, and I don't really plan on doing anything else anytime soon, but eventually I'll stipple it out and do some upgrades to it and whatnot down the road. But this is actually going to revert to just a truck gun or a home defense gun here pretty soon, because I'm going to downsize from the 19 to a Glock 43 or possibly the newer generation 43X. Just need to get out and get some more hands-on time with them before I make my decision. But yep, that's the route I'm going with the firearm. So that's going to do it, guys. That's my on-body EDC. Hope you dig this video. If you did, give me that thumbs up. Drop a comment if you got a question about anything. I'd be happy to answer it for you. And as always, guys, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your grandmother about us. Anybody you want to tell, I'm grateful for that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Came in for more, but it's more than you can mind. And in all that's rotten, you're ready to ignite. Stuck in a wicked fear.